Yes, here it is. We're starting an NBA 2K25 franchise mode on the channel, boys. We're taking over the Charlotte Hornets. I know it's not the typical Madden gameplay. My kind of goal for the channel is to grow it and cover many different kinds of sports. Basketball, football, baseball, I love them all. I've been playing franchise in all these games my whole life, and I want to bring it to the channel and start a new series on the channel. I know it's something different. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun to start a new franchise series on the channel, switch it up to the NBA. If you guys enjoyed, smash that like button and hit subscribe to never miss an episode. I know it's different from football, but kind of want to grow the channel and cover all different kinds of sports. And if you guys are going to enjoy it as well, we're going with the Charlotte Hornets because I find them to be one of the more intriguing young teams in the NBA. You got your point guard of the future, LaMelo Ball. He's signed up and ready to go. They just drafted Brandon Miller last year, and he's starting to pick it up in his second season now, looking like a very good wing scorer. Somebody that can complement LaMelo Ball. And then you have a few pretty decent young players. Miles Bridges, he's not bad. I feel like he might be an asset to trade and pick up a few draft picks going forward. He is 26, so he's kind of aging up there in terms of what our core looks like. You got Mark Williams. He looks like a really nice center to have. 81 overall already at 7 feet tall. Definitely be a nice player. And then a few decent role players that we may look to either keep and kind of fill out the team or potentially trade going forward. But right now, the main objective of this franchise, boys, is to win LaMelo Ball an NBA championship. LaMelo Ball's been absolutely balling out this season, putting up crazy numbers. You know what he's capable of, and I feel like he can definitely be the focal point of a championship winning team. The main challenge now is to build the roster around him. I went ahead and added a custom draft class. We got Cooper Flagg as a projected #1 overall pick. Then we have Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper, and a few other players. So it should add some nice new talent into the NBA next season. I would like to make the playoffs this year, but if we end up missing out and we have a high draft pick, Cooper Flagg is definitely somebody that I'd like to bring in. I mean, you have LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, and Cooper Flagg to build your roster around. That could be a very nice team. Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey, a few other really good players to bring in potentially, all depending on how this season goes. Again, my main focus is to try to make the playoffs this year. We want to be competitive, but I'm not against, you know, tanking and potentially having another top draft pick to bring into Charlotte. I also went ahead and downloaded a custom slider set for the settings. I know 2K franchise can be a little questionable sometimes in the decisions that are made or in the simulation when it comes to how players perform and how teams perform. So we have some adjustments here. We'll see how it goes. We'll monitor the situation as we progress. I'm going to reduce the player fatigue rate a little bit. I find that the main stars get a little bit too tired too quickly. And then when it comes to the trading dynamics in this franchise series, I will have trade override and trade authorization on. We'll be taking control of the franchise in general. And if we do see areas where teams can potentially trade for a player if they're doing well, we can go ahead and facilitate that trade. We're not necessarily going to be following what happens in the NBA in real life. We'll be making our own storyline as we progress through the season. So we'll keep an eye on the standings and we'll keep this franchise alive and thriving. Of course, we'll be focusing on the Charlotte Hornets, but we'll also be trying to make some blockbuster deals for other teams as well. The real question is, can we turn this team into a dynasty? Spearheaded by LaMelo Ball at point guard. He is the face of the franchise. New, young, exciting wing player, Brandon Miller. He can play defense. He can get it done on offense. And then we have a few other players. Mark Williams is a nice piece to have at center. No doubt about that. 7 feet tall, 22 years old. Other than that, though, it's looking like a lot of role players. Can we turn the Charlotte Hornets into a modern day NBA dynasty? The rebuild is on. Let's get it going. So here's a quick look at the rotation to start the season off. We have LaMelo Ball obviously starting at 1. Right now we have Tre Mann at 2. It's a very interesting position, our shooting guard right now. He's 23, so he's fairly young, but I just look at him as more of a point guard. I mean, he's 6'3", so he does have the build more of a point guard. I know LaMelo is our PG and he's pretty tall, so I guess we can swap him over to guard the 2. It might actually work. We'll see how it goes. He's a decent shooter. He still has room to grow. So right now we will run Tre Mann at 2. We may potentially look to pick up a shooting guard if we can package together a deal maybe including Miles Bridges and Trey Mann for an established 2 guard. At small forward, we got Brandon Miller. That position is locked down and his for the future. Miles Bridges at 4, Mark Williams at the 5. And then our rotation off the bench right now is Salone coming off the bench as our 6-man, 6'10" rookie from France at power forward. He'll be swapping minutes with Miles Bridges. And we have Nick Richards, Josh Green, Cody Martin, and then Nick Smith Jr. as our backup point guard. So the minutes are fairly spread out when it comes to players off the bench. Nothing too crazy there. I might actually give Salone a little bit more. We can kind of see how we can develop. I like his attributes. He's pretty well-rounded. 6'10". We might even give him a chance starting if we can move Miles Bridges. We'll see. Nothing is set in stone right now, boys. We'll make decisions as we progress through the franchise. We'll get a better idea of how this team looks. I mean, like I said, we may potentially package some players together, pick up some veteran star who can help us propel, some success in the playoffs. Or we might look to pick up some expiring contracts, help some teams that are doing well, send them, let's say, Trey Mann and Miles Bridges, and pick up some draft capital. It all depends on how the season goes, man. It's all a story. We'll be tracking the storyline at the end of the day. But for now, we have our season opener against the Houston Rockets. We'll be playing this game 7-minute quarters on Hall of Fame difficulty. Default sliders for the gameplay. I know the gameplay can be a little questionable sometimes, so we'll see how that goes. We might have to make some changes. In terms of how we're going to progress through this franchise, it'll be a mixture between played games, simulated games, and we'll use the simcast as well and hop into some fourth quarters of some good games that are close. But for now, this being the first game of the season, where we will jump in, we'll take a look at their lineup. Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith Jr., and Şengün. A very well-rounded roster, man. The Houston Rockets are one of the young up-and-coming teams in the Western Conference, the deadly West. The Eastern Conference is there for the taking, man. If we can put together some good results, we might actually be able to make the playoffs. I don't really know where I want to go with this, right? This is the thing that's kind of intriguing. Do we just outright make a push and try to turn this team into a winner? Or do we take at least the first season to, rebuild a little bit, recoup some draft picks, get another top draft pick into this roster, and then take it in the second season? Only one way to find out, man. We'll see how it goes. But for now, first game of the season against the Houston Rockets. Let's get it going. Rockets win the tip. They get it started on offense. Williams is back, getting back. I find that this is a common theme in the gameplay, that the players just don't get back and they leave the center wide open in the paint. A lot of question marks with this franchise going forward, man. We're going to see how it goes. We have, as LaMelo throws that interception, try to lob it up to Williams, we have a few set cornerstone players. LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Williams as center, just to name a few. And then everything else, man, they're open for trading. Depending on how it goes, we can definitely incorporate them into some trade packages. As we try to get this high screen and roll here with Brandon Miller, try to get him some action early on. Dylan Brooks is trying to guard him. Right now, I'm playing on real player percentage. We'll kind of see how that goes along the season. I like it in a sense because it kind of allows the players' ratings and attributes to take over. As I need to turn off after basket camera cuts here. I really don't like when that pops up. Turn that to never. But I like how the real player percentage just allows the players' attributes to take over. My shot timing is not the greatest, I'll be honest. I haven't really played 2K as much as I used to in the past few years. Fred VanVleet throws this one up, splashes that one from downtown in LaMelo Ball's face. He's already down 7-2. So that's why I kind of like having the real player percentage. Eliminates that user error and just allows the game to flow. As we can try to get Brandon Miller here. Should have cut to the basket a little bit more. Still get the pass off. Good ball there from Bridges to find Miller. And he lays that one 7-4 early on. But I want this Charlotte Hornets team to be competitive. I feel like this franchise has had more than enough losing in its time already. It's time to turn that dynamic around, change the mindset here, and bring some a winning culture to this group, man. You got LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller. I feel like we have the players needed to make some noise, especially in the Eastern Conference. If we were out west, it would be a different story. But being out here in the East, it's definitely available for us. We're going to find Bridges on the roll. Takes it up strong. Draws the foul on Jabari Smith Jr. And Miles Bridges, he seems to have been the main point of conversation to start this season off. He signed a contract extension with the Hornets, making $25 million a year, which isn't bad for a player, in the low 80s. But I just feel like his skill set is not necessarily one that I'm really focused on. I feel like we could definitely bring in a player maybe that's a little better suited for this overall offense. But I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. Who knows? Maybe Miles Bridges will have an incredible season, and paying him $25 million will turn out to be a steal, and he'll be a main player for us. Jalen Green tries to take that step back there. Bricks it, unfortunately for him. LaMelo Ball, I expect him to cook a little bit as he kind of shifts Fred VanVleet there. We're going to throw this one inside to get a little caught up on the play. Let's just reset it. Avoid that 3-second violation. They're starting to reach. Let's see if we can teach with LaMelo Ball. We're going to try to do a little quick step back. We don't get anything on Fred. We're going to take a step back midi. That's a lot of space. Coverage was open. He just couldn't knock it down. Bad pass by Jabari Smith. He still retains it. Trey Mann gets his hands in there. And now we're off to the races. Let's see if we can find Miles Bridges in the air. You know he's got those bunnies. And he smashes that alley-oop home. Trey Mann running point for now. He's got that skill set. Lobs it to Miles Bridges. Catches a body midair too. Jabari Smith isn't going to stop him. He is tall, but Miles Bridges has the weight advantage. And just absolutely posterizes him. Hopefully we get that one signed after the game. That's the one thing I like about Miles Bridges, man. I'll be honest. He can fly. No doubt about that. Maybe he is a good player actually to have. So I feel like we have a lot of silky shooters on this team. And we need that physical player as well to kind of get up and after it. And Miles Bridges can bring that to the table. So a lot of capabilities and potential with this team. We're going to drop this one inside to Williams. Draws the foul on Şengün. Let's see if we can get him into foul trouble. He'll be the main point of emphasis for the Rockets offense. Doing a good job right now, staying in this one. I mean, if we can pick up a dub against the Rockets, that'll go a long way for us, man. It'll be a kind of a good measuring stick. I feel like I should just turn camera shake off because we're using real player percentage at the free throw line. And let me know, man, if you guys want to see me actually take over on the user timing, I can definitely do that. It might be a little ugly at first as we kind of get used to everyone's jump shots. Fred VanVleet just flies by LaMelo Ball. We call the first timeout of the game. But I can always change it to user timing. No problem about that. We'll have to keep an eye on the substitutions as well. I don't want a full platoon swap. I always want to make sure we have some starters on the court. Give ourselves some nice balance. Now let's see. Let's run some plays here, man. Let's see what the Charlotte Hornets playbook is all about. It's a screen and roll here for Brandon Miller. Let's see if he can take it all the way. I know he can drive. He takes it to the rack. Can't finish, though, as two Rockets players were there. Thompson got his hands there. He's a good defender. No doubt about that. It was a tough finish. Right now we have Willie. We have a mismatch here. If we can try to switch Miller and Williams, that'd be pretty nice. As Jalen Green's outside. Why are you reaching, man? Mark Williams going in for the reach. And he's coming off now. We're going to get Nick Richards in. Run a little substitution for him. Trey Mann, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges. So LaMelo Ball's getting a breather right now. So just keep your hands up. Steven Adams rolls to the rack. Too much muscle on him. We get outnumbered inside. Let's see. What do we got here? So far, our offense has been very heavily reliant on the pick and roll. That's an easy dunk there for Trey Mann. Take it all the way to the rack. Good finish from him. I mean, he's a good young player. I'm not against keeping him. Not at all. He's got some pretty good attributes. Maybe him and LaMelo Ball could make a nice pairing in the backcourt. But if there is an option to make a trade, I definitely will entertain that. No doubt about it. We want to try to build the best roster possible here for the Charlotte Hornets. And we find ourselves down by 5 early on. Running a little bit of an ISO play here for Brandon Miller. He is a good scorer. Idolizing Paul George growing up. Take it all the way. Tries to go up with it. Not too strong going in. And the Rockets are able to stop that one. They lob it inside to Jabari Smith. Let's see if Salahoun, the rookie power forward, can keep his hands up inside. He does well. Fred VanVleet's cooking us right now. I think he's the leading scorer for the Rockets in the early stages of this game. He's got the ball outside. They're running out of time. They give it down low to Steven Adams. No way that goes in. Fades away. Can we get a rebound? We do. There we go. Good D, boys. Good D. That's what we're talking about, man. We have a little bit of a mismatch here. Steven Adams on Trey Mann. Let the young man go to work. Let the young man go to work, boys. Clear out for him. Let's see if we can get some separation on Steven Adams. He's sticking with us. Who would have thought that he'd actually have the abilities to play man defense like this? There's no way. How is Steven Adams not moving at all? Big step back from Trey Mann. He's tired. Barely gets that one to hit the rim. And Steven Adams was staying with him. And where's our center? Where's our center? How does that happen? we need to make some coaching adjustments because I want everyone to just get back. Forget the offensive rebounds, boys. I just want everyone to get back in transition, man. I feel like we always leave the center open in the paint for an easy bucket. Unacceptable, man. As we should have Brandon Miller in the corner. Get that one out. It just takes forever to get the pass to him. He was open. Just couldn't get it done in time. Oh, good move by B Miller. Take it all away. Good finish. 5-point game in the first quarter. Relying heavily on Brandon Miller for the offense. He's got 4 points tonight. LaMelo Ball's been quiet so far. I know he's not on the court right now. So, I mean, we're going to have to get some scoring from him. Jalen Green pops this one from the top of the key. Bangs it from 3. And the Houston Rockets are slowly starting to get away from us. Let's see if we can get something here to get back into this game and make it competitive. I know it's still early days in the first quarter. But still, man. You can't allow the opposition to get a lead. Brandon Miller, ISO. Step back. Shifts, we ran out of time. I was getting distracted trying to dribble, break down my defender. And, yeah. We ran out of time in the first quarter. So we're down by 8. We're going to have to make some subs. And I'm finding it really hard to play defense, man. I feel like no matter what, the Hall of Fame CPU is able to get buckets. All right, we got LaMelo Ball on the court. Let's see if we can get him involved. Treyman can take over the play calling duties. And let's see if we can get LaMelo Ball open for a 3. Nothing there, but we fired inside to Brandon Miller, and he gets blocked by Thompson. You know he's a good defender, very physical. And he goes up and rejects Brandon Miller at the rim. It was a pretty soft take, though. Come on, B-Mill. We need a little bit more than that. Whitmore pulls up off the dribble. Get a good rebound there. I want to try to run a floppy set here for LaMelo Ball. Treyman can facilitate this one as we get ready. Get LaMelo Ball in space. Set him some good screens and let him pop it from 3. Pretty contested. Pulls it up. I mean, it was open. Coverage indicator said open. He bricked it, though. And LaMelo Ball not having a good start to this game. Thompson's going to take it inside. You know he's a good finisher around the rim, and he does exactly that. The Houston Rockets push their lead to double digits. And this one is slowly getting away from us, boys. We got to get some buckets. It's been a minute since we've scored. And what's the play here? We got a screen and roll. LaMelo Ball. You can't really seem to get any separation, unfortunately. Running out of stamina. And once again, we find ourselves near the end of the shot clock. Just have to chuck it up. Offensive execution is not there right now, boys. Definitely something we're going to have to clean up and get used to. I'm not liking the play calling. I'm not liking the opportunities. Good defense there, though. Let's see if we can get out in transition as well, man. We got a lot of speed on this team. Pop this one out to Treyman. Let's even knock it down from 3 in the corner. Bang! He does exactly that. Good pass by LaMelo Ball to find him. And there we go, man. We finally get a bucket. It's been a minute since we've scored. That's going to result in the Houston Rockets calling a timeout. They're getting nervous. They're getting scared. Got a little bit of a mixed match lineup right now. Şengün pops this one from 3 in the corner. Big brick. We got Seth Curry out here with LaMelo Ball in the backfield. Grant Williams. Williams at center. So the 2 Williams at power forward and center. They want us to call it. What are we doing, coach? We got LaMelo Ball and you're trying to get a post up to Grant Williams. Dish this one inside. Fred VanVleet's on you. You get blocked by Fred VanVleet. Grant Williams rejected by Fred VanVleet, and that's trade worthy. We're going to get rid of him. It's as simple as that. How are you letting 5'4" Fred VanVleet absolutely body you? I know the build is very similar, but the height difference is there. Seth Curry, just pop this one. Come on, bro. Live up to your name. He bricks it as well. We can't get going on offense. And that block by Fred VanVleet's absolutely demoralizing. Grant Williams, you need to take a seat on the bench, man. We can't be having that. Should have been an easy finish inside with the height advantage. Tariq Eason pulls this one. We forced another bad shot from the Rockets. Come on, man. We got to get something going on offense here. LaMelo, man. Time for you to cook, bro. Come on. Let's get a nice little screen and roll. And get going. Take this one inside. Good take. Rejected. Come on, Grant Williams. Kind of made up for it a little bit with the offensive rebound. Drawn a foul. That one is going to live in Grant Williams' head rent-free. Getting rejected by Fred VanVleet, bro. We can't be having that. Bricks the free throw as well. This guy's getting on my nerves. This guy's getting on my nerves, man. Knock it down. We need it. There we go. It's a 6-point game. LaMelo Ball only's got 2 points, man. We need to do better than that. We got to get him some good looks, too. run some plays for him, try to get him open off ball. Fred VanVleet's going to take this one, pulls up on LaMelo, and he cashes that one too. Fred VanVleet is torching us, bro. This is the Toronto Raptors Fred VanVleet right here. A scoring machine from downtown. He's taken over. We really have no answer right now. And our offense is not doing well either. Look at this. We can't get anything going. No separation, no space. 8 seconds left. We're going to run another screen and roll. You're going to have to take it all the way, Fred. Not Fred. LaMelo. Take it on, Fred. Misses it. We're getting all sort of discombobulated, and Şengün pulls up from the elbow. And it's an 11-point game, man. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing on offense? It's really killing us right now. We're bringing the shot clock down all the way to 0, and we're just getting absolutely garbage looks. LaMelo is exhausted. We're going to have to take him off. So hopefully with some more starters out there, we can get our offense going, because it's been looking disgusting right now and not in a good way. Let's allow the boys to run a play and see what coach has drawn up for us. It's a pass. It's an ISO to Miles Bridges at the elbow. Coach, what are we doing? This is really the offense that we're drawing up here. It's a 3-second violation. He gets blocked off the ball as well. I'm about to fire the coach, man. I'm about to fire the coach. Like, what are we doing? Oh, yeah. Let's watch that replay there. Grant Williams getting rejected by Fred VanVleet. I'm cutting him after this game. I'm going to play user defense on Fred as Jalen Green pulls up. We force a good miss there. We can't get the rebound. Steven Adams is inside. Gets the second chance point. Now it's a 13-point game. This one is getting out of hand real quick. We've only scored 4 points this quarter. It's an absolute meltdown. We're going to try to find Brandon Miller. Just a horrible run on that play. Pump fake gets Brooks in the air, and he's able to cash it from deep. Brandon Miller's been doing pretty well for us. Not bad, you know. Hasn't been great, but not bad so far in this first half. He's got 7 points with the normalized stats. That should be up, and Tariq Eason goes up and bangs that one. Boys, I thought we actually had a chance early on to compete against the Houston Rockets, but it's just been... we just have no answer on defense, and we can't get anything going on offense. And our coach keeps calling ISOs. We got no offense, you know, to Trey Mann, but why are we calling a Trey Mann ISO when we have Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, and we have some good players out here to try to run some good plays, and then we're just running an ISO, and we have to resort to a screen and roll, and Steven Adams is going to defend that one all day. I'm going to have to take a look at our playbook, because right now, we're not running anything. We're swinging the ball outside and then running an ISO, and Steven Adams is inside, trying to take it on Richards, one-on-one. Ref, 3 seconds, ref. I mean, he's been in there all day. Smith, take it all the way, rises up, bangs that one home. It's a 12-point game. We've had some highlights. That's the good news here. We're getting some highlights together. Great job, boys. You can throw it up on YouTube, get it on social media, get your highlight tape going, because you're probably going to have to find another team after this season. If this is the type of effort we're showing here, Jalen Green pulls up. Don't tell me. Yeah, bricks it. Steven Adams gets the rebound. Richards, get your head in the game, man. Good D there. Follows up. What are we doing, man? Things are just falling apart right now. Brandon Miller. All right, we got Steven Adams on the perimeter against Nick Smith. This has to be an ISO all day long. 9 seconds left. How is this guy's on-ball defense this good? It's a big man against the guard. What are we doing here? Takes it all the way, gets blocked. Bro, Steven Adams is clamping down on defense. And Jalen Green's going to take that easy midi. And it's a 14-point. I don't understand how we're not dropping Steven Adams. The guy's going out on the perimeter, and we're getting locked up by Steven Adams. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Trey Mann, pull up. Brick. What else is new? And your Charlotte Hornets are down by 14 at half. We got to get this situation sorted out, man. The Houston Rockets are slapping us. I get they're a good team, but come on, man. We should be playing much better than this. Boys, I just saw that we're shooting 36% from the field. I mean, that's just unacceptable. Let's go, coach. What do you got for us? Screen and roll with LaMelo ball. Take it all the way. Go up, rise up, and bang that one. Easy 2 points. I want to get some more threes going. Don't let Fred VanVleet cook you anymore, boys. I'm sick and tired of this. Oh, Şengün open for 3. Bricks it. Let's go, man. All we need is a couple of stops and a couple of good baskets. LaMelo, take it all the way. Draw on the foul on Şengün. Let's get him in foul trouble. Actually, it's on VanVleet. We can get him in foul trouble too. He's the Rockets' leading scorer in this one. He's got 11 in the first half. And we got to get him going, man. He's got to put up some points. Gets the second one. 86% free throw. And it's a 10-point game. Let's go, man. Couple more stops, couple more buckets, and we're right back into it. Simple as that. Hands up, boys. Hands up. Keep Şengün out there. That's fine. Let him chuck it up from there if he wants to. Hand it off to Jalen Green. Good D by Trey Mann. Gets cashed in his face. You need a towel after that one? Absolutely eyepiece. What are we doing, boys? I mean, tough shot. Good offense. Good offense. You know, good shot. Good shot. What can you say? Good half spin. Just kidding. Unable to do anything on Fred VanVleet. My guy's locking us down right now. LaMelo Ball, take it all the way again. Good finish, adjustment in midair. We get another 2 points. Looks like we're running an old school style of basketball. Pick and rolls all day long. I'm using Fred VanVleet. Fred actually wants it in the post. No, it's just a low screen. Now they're going to watch the screen up top. Maybe we can get a steal here. They get it into Şengün. Williams, get your hands up. Get your hands up. Good D. Get the board. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. We're starting to play some better basketball here. LaMelo Ball, good move. Finds Ingram. Not Ingram. Why am I saying Ingram? Brandon Miller. Where did Brandon Ingram come from? First name? Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's a 9-point game. Let's get it going, man. That's what I'm talking about. We got to run more. Maybe I should turn automatic play calling off because it seems like all we want to do is play in the half court. Fred VanVleet, do not let him score. Do not let him score. It's a step back from the elbow. Tight coverage, and he still banged it. He's got 13, 5 of 6. The Drake lookalike is torching us, boys. How is this happening? Simple play call, floppy for LaMelo Ball. Let's get him open for 3. Come on, man. He's an absolute shooter. Just pull up. Just pull up on Fred. Brick. Coverage is open. Do I need to turn on the user timing? Because it seems like LaMelo Ball with the real player percentage cannot hit a shot. Meanwhile, the CPU is constantly knocking everything down. Good D, Williams. Get it up to Bridges. Get going. Bang! We cut it down to 9 once again. We're right back into this one, man. Couple threes away from tying it up. Miles Bridges, I'm actually starting to like him a lot. Maybe we won't even trade Miles Bridges. He's starting to change my opinion on him, man. He's playing well. Yeah, you can leave Brooks out there. I need help. I need help. Watch the cutter. Watch the cutter. Get your hands up. Jalen Green, pull up. Good D, Trey. Good D, Trey. Let's get it going, man. That's what I'm talking about. Fired them up at halftime. Brandon Miller, pull up. Oh, brick. Way too far. Way too far. Got way too excited there. It's all good. Shooting it from nearly 30. You can knock it down from 30. If KD can knock it down from 40, he can knock it down from 30. Brandon Miller on Fred. Good D. Trey Mann on Jabari Smith inside. It's all good. What can you do? We got kind of switched up there. Hey, Bridges. Listen, you're changing my perspective, but then you go ahead and then you do that. Set a screen, man. Set a screen. Set a screen. Let's go. Set a screen and roll. Lob it up. Oh my God. If you would have actually knocked that one down, he actually would have given Jabari Smith a head top, and then Brooks gave us a head top. My guy yammed it on us. And one. Dylan Brooks. Was that on Brandon Miller? Oh God. Oh my gosh. We just let Dylan Brooks posterize Brandon Miller, bro. And it's a 14-point game. We're getting so close. LaMelo Ball's exhausted. We're going to have to call a timeout and get him off. I hate managing stamina. I'll be honest with you guys. Let's find a Brandon Miller in the corner. Just pull up. You need some redemption here. He bricks it as well. Very tight coverage. Our offense is falling apart, man. Our offense is trash. We can't get anything going. Fred VanVleet blowing by. Şengün up top. He finds Jalen Green open. Who's on him? Who's timeout? Timeout. Timeout. Who's guarding Jalen Green, bro? How'd you forget about him in the corner? I'm actually losing it over this team, man. I think it's a very clear direction that we're going in. Now we need to call another timeout. Back-to-back timeouts. I need another 60. Because we're going to have to make some substitutions for the last couple minutes here in the third quarter. Just like that, it's a 17-point game. It was a 9-point game, and the Houston Rockets score 8 straight to make it a 17-point game. Why is Smith not going around the screen? What are these animations? Get going. Get going all the way to the rim. Goaltending. I thought he got rejected. I'm not even going to lie. Good take, Smith. Good take. Right now, Grant Williams, he's not seen the court ever again for the Charlotte Hornets. You get blocked by Fred VanVleet, you're not coming back. It's as simple as that. Nick Smith, I mean, he's looking good as a backup point guard. Look at him go. Look at him go to work. All right, no. We're not running a screen and roll with Richards here. Or are we? Big man running the show. Martin in the corner. Bangs it. Nick Richards, our backup center, may very well be The next Victor Wembanyama. Or Giannis. Look at him facilitate the offense. Finds Martin out in the corner. And we finally get another three-pointer. I feel like it's been so hard to score threes. As Jalen Green's going to dribble, pull up. Misses it. We don't get the rebound. Miller, you got to get some more hustle going. You got a second chance. You brick the second chance. And the Rockets get the ball back. Back-to-back defensive rebounds missed by Brandon Miller. You got to have more hustle and heart. That's what it's all about. You want to play in this league? You got to have hustle. You got to have heart. Look at Fred VanVleet, bro. 5 foot tall. And he's making a lot of money playing in the NBA. Because he's got hustle and he's got heart. Undrafted. Doesn't matter. You might be 4'11". You could still make the NBA. Boys, we need a board here. We need a board. Let's get it going. Ball goes up. Let's give it to Brandon Miller. Do your thing, B-Mill. Do your thing. Take it all the way. Good finish inside. Draws the foul. Let's go back to the free throw line. We cut it close and then we kind of give the Rockets some space once again. But maybe we can... All right. He's missing free throws now. Everyone on this team's getting on my nerves. Good D. Good D. Get the board. Get the board. Let's go. Good job, Cody or Caleb. I'm not sure. Good job, though. Either way. All right. All right. Let's slow it down here. Let's get situated. Good screen. Pop it out. Swing the ball. Salone can shoot. Good pump fake. Take it all the way. No. Okay. He's rejected. All right. We're running out of time. It's a violation. It's the Rockets ball. This offense, man. We need a new playbook. None of these plays are working. All right. If we're going to have defense like that, what's going on here? Just gets blown by at the top. The boys are giving up, man. It's another screen and roll. Take it all the way. Good take. Smith misses the layup. We're getting strapped up on offense. And we're getting torched on defense. Good D. Good D. Hands up. Holiday finds himself at the elbow. 3 seconds left. Brandon Miller just throw it up from half court. Imagine. Oh my goodness. Hits the rim. Well, boys, it's a 13-point game going into the fourth quarter. We've scored 38 points. We're playing on 7-minute quarters, to be fair. But we just cannot find the bottom of the bucket. It's as simple as that. Our offense is not looking good. Thompson in the corner. He can't shoot. Yes, he can. When he's that wide open, anyone can shoot. We got the backups to start the fourth quarter. Might be a very questionable decision from the head coach. Smith's going to take it all the way. And then Steven Adams comes flying in and bodies everyone out of the way. But we need our starters to get geared up and ready to go. We foul him on the jump shot and he makes it. I think the tank job is incoming here. We're tanking for the #1 overall pick. I don't have any other explanation for this. Amin Thompson is absolutely cooking us. He's a 66% free throw shooter. And he just hit a 3 and then he just got an and one on a jump shot. Josh Green, take it all the way. Dylan Brooks guards him up. I thought this guy had bunnies. I thought Josh Green had bunnies. Fred VanVleet in the corner. We got to get our starters on here, man. Martin, why are you reaching, bro? Put those hands away. Good D. Good D. Come on, man. We got to get some buckets here. Like, this is just embarrassing. Are the Houston Rockets that good on defense, or am I just that bad on offense? Nick Smith, take it all the way. Good little floater. It's a 17-point game. Why is LaMelo Ball not saying? Oh, yeah. Good cut, Steven. Good cut, Steven. Here I was thinking we had a chance. Is this what the season's going to be? Are we going to get absolutely cooked every time? Dish off. Can't even make a pass. Come on, boys. Thompson again pulls up baseline. Bricks at that time. Let's go, man. Get us a bucket before I get the starters back on here. Let's run this floppy. Martin, all you got to do is follow the lines, bro. Get in the paint and get going. Oh, he's in the corner. He can't even shoot a 3. He's in the corner and he glitches into the inside. Come on, 2K. You got to do better than that. And Fred is going to pull up and make this. No, he misses. All right, timeout. I've seen enough. I've seen enough from the bench. Get off the court, boys. Get off the court. Let's get the starters back on there and make this a little bit more respectable because we're down by 19 to the Houston freaking Rockets, man. All right, let's actually run some plays here and let's see what the coach has in store for us. Because if these garbage plays continue, he's getting fired. It's as simple as that. What are we doing here? It's a weird handoff at the top of the key. Great job, coach. You're fired. You're done. Brandon Miller, take it all the way. Come on, get something, man. Oh, find LaMelo. Why is he not at the three-point line? 2K, figure this game out. LaMelo, pull up. That's got to go in. Bricks again. He hasn't hit a three all game. How does that not go in on LaMelo Ball for three? And then in transition, we get caught out and Jabari Smith gets a layup. It's a 21-point game. There's no way that we're just supposed to be down by 21 and we're getting outplayed. I feel like we're missing a lot of makeable shots. That was not one of them. Get back in transition, boys. Look at that. We're not even running. The guys, they've just given up. They've given up. They don't even want to run back on defense. We're going to have to recoup and reorganize after this one, boys. It's as simple as that. Get back into the lab. Dylan Brooks is cooking us. It's a foul. What's going on here, 2K? How is Dylan Brooks cooking us? He's already got a poster in this one. I was hoping for a lot more from LaMelo Ball, I'll be honest, boys. I mean, come on. To be fair, these play calls have been garbage. I'm calling a custom one, and he's just going to pull up and Fred. You got to make one at least. Coverage is open, it says. Is 2K lying to us? He's what, 0 for 6 from 3? Oh, good D, Bridges. Good D, Miles. Get going, Miles. Look at this. Nothing. We can't even run a screen and roll, man. Oh, wide open. You got to pop that from 3. Come on, B. Mill. We need that one. Coverage is wide open. I might as well play with the low risk reward setting at this point because real player percentage is not getting it done. The boys are bricking everything. LaMelo Ball's missing wide open threes. So is Brandon Miller. Oh, good help. Good help on Şengün. I got it covered here. I got it covered. Ref, 3 seconds, ref. 3 seconds, ref. Where's the 3 seconds? I counted 6. Easy. Oh, Fred tries to bite. Melo, take it all the way. And 1. And 1, Fred. Yeah, that's on you. We might have to turn on the low risk reward shot meter because we can't hit a 3. I was hoping for real player percentage to kind of help us out a little bit and make some of these tough threes. No defense is being played whatsoever in this game. We got to make some coaching adjustments or something like that because this is actually ridiculous. We're getting blown by on the perimeter like it's nobody's business. Trey, man, good job. Take it all the way. Take it all the way, Trey. Good finish. Another one to add to your highlight reel. Things are not looking good for your 2024 Charlotte Hornets. Are we that bad? I mean, I know in real life they're what, 6 and 14 at the time of making this video. So I guess, you know, shouldn't be expecting much when it comes to picking up dubs, but I was hoping for at least some better performances. Like, this is just bad. Good move, LaMelo. Can't even... What are we doing? What are we doing? Everyone's standing around waiting for something to happen. LaMelo, hit the step back 3. I need 1. Can't even get 1. They got the backups playing against our starters, and we're still getting cooked. Good finish, LaMelo. This is ugly, to say the least, boys. It's going to be a long season if we continue playing like this. It's as simple as that. Still not setting a screen. Put your body on the line. Good take, LaMelo. Draws a foul on Steven Adams, but we got absolutely cooked here. Nearly a 30-piece to our face. Not the way I wanted this first game to go, boys, to say the least. Wanted to put together a good show. Try to get, you know, at least make it competitive, but we got blown out, and the Houston Rockets are going to walk away with the dub. We pick up a big L. It's going to be a challenge. No doubt about that. It is going to be one heck of a challenge trying to bring the Charlotte Hornets franchise to glory. We've had some good flashes from Brandon Miller, LaMelo Ball. Trey Mann's pretty nice. Nick Smith Jr. is pretty nice as well. Miles Bridges had some good moments. So some good moments to take away, no doubt about that, but we need to do better, man. With normalized minutes and stats, we lose 125 to 84. We got blown out by 41 points. Amon had 26, Adams had 24. That's crazy, boys. 27 for LaMelo. Only played 28 minutes. His stamina is not that good. He was getting tired a lot. 0 of 10 from 3 with the normalized stats. I'm pretty sure he was like 0 of 5 or 0 of 6. In the gameplay. And then 18 for Brandon. Not good, boys. Not good. Let's sim through this one against the Hawks. We have a trade offer. Draymond. Not Danny Green, but wow. That is a flashback. Draymond and Kyle Anderson for Miles Bridges and Taj Gibson. No chance. We lose by 3 to the Hawks. What does the box score look like? Trey had 38 and 16 on us. Brandon Miller had 35. LaMelo had 27. So, you know, the 2 main guys Got it going. Miles Bridges with 16. I just don't think he does enough for us on offense, to be honest. Miles Bridges to validate spending 25 million on him. And then we take a big L to the Miami Heat. LaMelo had 39 and just no defense being played at all. We just can't play defense. As you guys can see, we have a back-to-back against the Boston Celtics. Royce O'Neal trade. No, I'm not interested in this one. We lose another one. We actually win 2 against Boston. I think I might have pressed sim season or something like that because it just got going. I couldn't slow it down. But we pick up 2 big wins in a row against the Boston Celtics, who are 4-4 on the season. But other than that, it's not looking good. We're 2-5 right now. We took another L to Minnesota. 59 for Ant. Are you kidding me, man? We got cooked. He had 20 free throws. 20 for 25 from the free throw line. I mean, we're gonna have to figure this out, man. We're gonna have to figure something out. First of all, I don't think our coach is good enough. I don't think our coach game plan is good enough. I want to load in a new playbook. 3-pawn it. 53,000 downloads. Let's try it out. It's literally, that's all it is. All right, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. What was this one here? The 3-point post up alleys. I like that. I like the sound of that. What do we have here? How many 3-point plays? 16 3-point plays, 60 in total, 19 for post up low. The question is, who's going to be posting up low? And how do they look? If we allow this to play through, what does that look like? We throw it into our power forward and just let him go to work. Actually, hold on. I lied. 5-out spread offense. I like the sounds of that. 7 3-point plays, 6 pick and roll, 6 ISOs. We have some handoffs. We'll try this one out. All right, we'll try that one out. And then we need to take a look at our roster. How are we doing here, boys? So we're 2-5 on the season. We're clearly in rebuild mode. That's the nature of our team right now. I think that's pretty fair. It's still early days, so we're not getting that much intel on everyone else in the league. Definitely want to cook up some trades. We'll probably have to wait a little bit before we do that. Let's go ahead and sim through a few more games. Another loss. Malcolm Brogdon and Kispert for Bridges, and we give up a first. What are we talking about, 2K? These trades are awful. 2-7 on the season. Team chemistry is at 100% though. I mean, talk about, you want to take any positives? The boys are getting along. They love hanging out together. They have a great relationship. We won back-to-back games against Boston. So what that we're 2-7. Fan interest at 40%. They couldn't care less. Can barely sell 50% of our tickets. That's never a good sign. And then we have a game against the Philadelphia 76ers, which is on the road. I want to get a home game at least. We're going to sim through a few more of these. Collins, yeah. So Bridges must be on our trade block. Is that the case? Because we keep getting, no, he's not. But you know what? We're going to put him on there. Bridges on the trade block. Grant Williams on the trade block. Not really interested. The decision's been made, boys. The decision's been made. We pick up a win in the NBA Cup against the Orlando Magic. That's a good sign. You love to see that, boys. We got to go in there. Maybe the new playbook is working out. But we're going to simcast this game against the Milwaukee Bucks. Maybe we can get some action here at home, as the first episode will be wrapping up shortly. Blowout in the first quarter, blowout in the second quarter, blowout in the third quarter. And there's no point of hopping into this one because we take an L by 40. Alrighty then. Not bad at all there, boys. So I think the direction is clear. Mark Williams is day-to-day. We're going to leave that as is. It's a 1-point loss to Cleveland. So I think the direction of this franchise is clear, boys. We're clearly not good enough to be contending in the playoffs, as we're 3-10 on the year. We're in dead last in the Eastern Conference. So I think we have to make some tough choices. And we're going to have to go ahead, make some trades, trade some players away, pick up some draft picks, and just start to rebuild. It's as simple as that. 3-10. How's the West looking? The Utah Jazz are also 3-10. So we're tied for worst in the NBA. Dallas is 13-1. Golden State is 10-2. I think the question now is, can we find a home for Miles Bridges? The Charlotte Hornets have already made a deal to send PJ Washington to Dallas. Maybe he potentially goes there. What does their lineup look like right now? They got Luka, Kyrie, Clay, PJ, and Daniel Gafford. So, I mean, I guess they could potentially pick up you know, Miles Bridges and maybe put him on the bench and just increase their depth that way. That's a pretty good starting five. They probably don't, this cap situation would probably be a pain to try to make that one work. Maybe the Golden State Warriors, Kyle Anderson, we can take him on. What's his contract? And let them slide Miles Bridges in there. Maybe San Antonio, maybe they want to pick up. Yeah, I mean, they already have pretty decent young players, so maybe not. But yeah, I mean, we'll figure something out with Miles Bridges and Grant Williams. There'll definitely be some trade options for him there. I want to get at least one home game going here. Maybe we can get some action against the Detroit Pistons. Electrifying matchup, the 4-11 Detroit Pistons against the 3-10. Well, I guess we'll find out after this game against Brooklyn. We'll sim through this day. Yeah, we take another L. So the 3-11 Charlotte Hornets welcome the 4-12 Detroit Pistons. We're going to simulate this with Simcast. Not interested in that. Leave the rotation as is, as Williams is healthy. I just want to get some action here at home. They have a pretty nice home court. That's another positive with the Charlotte Hornets. And we're actually competitive here against the Detroit Pistons. We have a 9-point lead and we're going to jump in. Hopefully we don't sabotage this. But 7 minutes left. We'll play through this one. That'll wrap up episode 1. Hope you guys are enjoying it, man. Hope you guys are excited. I know it's a pretty ugly start, to say the least. That's how it is, man. We got to rebuild the Charlotte Hornets. We got to go through the mud, go through adversity. And you know, when we finally get to that moment, it's going to be sweet and worth it. When we find ourselves lifting the NBA championship, the Larry O'Brien trophy, not the NBA Cup, bro. Who's actually concerned about the NBA Cup? We're talking about the LOB. The Larry O'Brien. That's what we want to get our hands on. LaMelo's going to take this one all the way. Good take. Bad finish. What can you do, though? Looked good going in. Just couldn't get the job done. Jaden Ivey going in. Drops this one off to Tobias Harris. And just like that, the Hall of Fame CPU is taking over and absolutely cooking us. Let's see what this new playbook's all about. LaMelo's going to pass it over to Richards, who's going to pass it over to Trey Man. We're going to have a nice high screen and roll. He's going to roll. We're going to try to lob it up to him, get the height advantage, and it's a dunk. Good, clean, fundamental basketball. Get the height advantage and get going down low. That's what I'm talking about, man. We have to pick up a dub against the Pistons. I mean, there's no other option. We failed to get a rebound. Isaiah Stewart tried to pull off a little hop step layup. Cade Cunningham's going to pull from 3. We don't get another rebound. Tobias Harris is eating the boards. Still another one. Finally, we get it after 3 attempts. Another screen and roll. Still nothing. Just nobody's getting open. 5 seconds remaining. I'm gonna have to take it all the way with LaMelo. Oh, good move, LaMelo. Weak take. What is that one-handed garbage? Oh, good pump fake. Pull up. We got perfect green release. I turned on the shot timing. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get some better results because the real player percentage was really letting us down, boys. Cade Cunningham, good speed burst off the screen. Pulls up from mid. And cashes that one. Yeah, man. I mean, it's exciting rebuild. Look, this is just how it's gonna be, boys. This is how it's gonna be. We're gonna start off rough, and then we're gonna clean it up as we get going. Josh Green pulls up, brick, early timing, very tight coverage. Not what you want to see at all. Tobias Harris is rolling back the clock, pulling up a little up and under. I want to see. Oh, it's an ISO. You know, we have a new playbook. I just think our coach sucks. I think it's as simple as that. Josh Green, knock this one down for me, please. Good finish. Slightly early, light pressure, but he's able to get it from deep. That's a nice sight to see, man. I feel like we haven't been able to get any 3-pointers in that first game against the Rockets. Cade Cunningham's going to take it all the way. Look at the speed burst. What does coach have in store for us here? We have LaMelo Ball on the court, and we're just going to run a pick and roll for Trey Man. I don't even know what this coach's name is, but he's going to get fired after this. Maybe after this game, let alone this season. 4 seconds left. Little step back with LaMelo. Green release, nope. Slightly early open brick. 2K's letting us down. And our guys are just... Why are they standing still? Why are they standing at the free throw line and just waiting for the guy full head of steam in transition? Of course you're gonna get blown by. Like, what are we doing, man? Oh, good cut, Green. Go up and bang that one. Good finish. Josh Green's playing some good basketball right now. I think he definitely wants to leave Charlotte. Wants to increase his trade value by playing some good basketball. Except he's not playing good defense. Gets blown by. 2K, man, you got to figure this stuff out. Why are these guys so, like, it's like their legs are in cement. We might have to update the sliders, boys. I think episode 2, we're going to introduce some gameplay sliders because these default sliders feel like garbage. It's as simple as that. No other way to say it. I feel like if you're playing My Career or My NBA, good pass, LaMelo, good finish, B-Mill. Let's get it going. But yeah, I feel like if you're playing My NBA franchise, you got to introduce some custom sliders for the gameplay because otherwise it kind of feels like garbage. Not going to lie. Jaden Ivey abusing the screen and then just pulls up from 3. And it's a 4-point game. Come on, coach. Run us a good play. Oh, that's a nice little screen. Oh, okay. Pass takes forever to get there. And LaMelo Ball potentially was wide open for 3. We just couldn't get anything going. Good cut. Good finish, Williams. Good pass from LaMelo. Facilitating the offense. We definitely have to get Williams more involved, man. He's our future center. I mean, our center of the future. He's 7 foot tall, 22 years old. What's not to love? Good D. Let's get it going, boys. Can we finally pick up a dub here? How nice would that be if the tanking Charlotte Hornets could beat the tanking Detroit Pistons? Oh, LaMelo, cash this one for me. Ball goes up. Absolutely bricked. Slightly late timing. We're probably going to have to green those if we want them finding the bottom of the bucket. Cade Cunningham. Just, he's so fast. He's so fast. He's so quick. Oh, this could be a nice play here. 2 screens for Trey Man. He just doesn't go to the 3-point line. For whatever reason, he doesn't continue his run to get open for 3. And that's what we're left with. Brandon Miller. Just pull up from midi right here. Slightly early, very tight coverage. He looked open. I'm not even going to lie. He looked open. Transition defense is awful. And it's a 2-point game. Don't tell me we're about to lose here. You know what? We are tanking at the end of the day, so why not lose? Lob this one up. Oh my goodness. What's going on, boys? We're actually about to blow this one. It's a tie game. Come on, coach. Now is your chance to redeem yourself. Just drop a good play. It's an ISO. All we need is a bucket. And coach says, yeah, let's just run an ISO. Pull up from mid, LaMelo. Slightly early bricks it. I think we have to turn on real player percentage again. We're going to be going back and forth. It's as simple as that. But we can't be missing those kinds of shots. Not in these moments. Tobias Harris blows by Mark Williams. And he excellent wide open tempo timing for the Hall of Fame CPU. We're getting cooked, man. We're actually getting cooked to the 4-12 Detroit Pistons after being up by 9. That's actually crazy. Bad pass from LaMelo. Come on, boys. We can't go out like this. Good take, LaMelo. Go all the way. Ref. And 1, ref. Good board, Williams. We needed that one. Why didn't I just go up? Why didn't I just go up with it? Why didn't I just go up with it? I wanted to pass it out to LaMelo. And I'm actually sabotaging. I actually threw it. I threw the game. We're up by 9, and we had the dub in our hands, and we actually just let it go. It's a 4-point game now. We're tanking for the #1 overall pick. That's all that matters, boys. 500 IQ here. Up by 9 to the Detroit Pistons, who are our rivals to get the #1 overall pick. Let's go in there and lose the game. Simple. Don't worry, boys. It's all calculated. But seriously, though, I can't believe we're actually losing this game. LaMelo's just going to pop it. Brick, and that's the game. That's the game, man. I actually can't believe we lost that one. I wanted to win. It's just not a good look if you're going to lose to the Pistons like that. But I don't know, man. The gameplay just feels off. I'm gonna have to implement some sliders here or something like that. We just can't hit our shots. And like what is that play? Nobody's setting a screen. I mean, we might as well just try to put together a highlight here for LaMelo. Hit him with the step back. Oh, good move. 8 seconds. We ran out of time. Brick. And we lose. We lose to the Detroit Pistons, man. This is going to be a long road. It's going to be a long road, and I'm telling you guys, it's going to be so worth it when we get there in the end. We're going to be playing well. We're going to have a good roster, and we're going to be getting dubs. These are the early days, boys. These are the early days. Brandon Miller had 19. LaMelo had 13. We have a long way to go, man. The fans are not interested, and we're going to have to turn this around. The objective is clear. We're making trades. Tanking for a good draft pick this year. And hopefully we can get some better results as we go on, man. Because right now, things are not looking good. We might have to adjust the gameplay sliders. Let me know what you guys think down below. But that's going to do it for episode 1 of the Charlotte Hornets MyNBA franchise in 2K25. Hope you guys enjoy. Again, I appreciate all the love and support on the channel, man. I've been having a blast. We're going to introduce some new games as well going forward here. I want this channel to be known for franchise gaming, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, you name it. Might have to throw in some live streams too. We'll see how it goes, boys. That's kind of the plan for the future. Nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.